Hi, and welcome to Noon 30 Catch Up with
Jilly.
Amy.
and Tim.
Hello,
Got
hello,
caught
hello.
off guard there for a minute. Sorry, I was laughing while I was trying to say my name.
Well,
Hi,
that's
everyone.
Also, Amy made us some delicious summer beverages.
Oh, yeah.
It is
breast-
summertime here.
Freshka,
Freshka.
frozen berries,
Yeah.
and lemonade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Made with love.
very much so.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah,
So tasty.
we're on our second one. Just wait till Tiff starts digging the fruit out with her straw. Lots of time.
Or my fingies.
Yeah,
That's
but-
also a
yeah.
time.
But it's tricky because the shape of glass.
The glass is very deep, and my fingers are not that long. That's a problem.
Here we are again talking about fingers and deepness of things. What the heck is wrong with us?
It's just life, man.
Yeah. Finger talk.
Yep. How was your week, Jilly?
Oh, good.
Sorry, just finger talk. It's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, made a change in my work life, so I'm not working as much. So enjoying some time in my backyard. And our neighbors to the right, so not my sister, for those of you who don't know, my sister's my neighbor on one side. On the other side, they're doing a little obstacle course for their dirt bikes.
How
and
big
when-
is their yard?
and when I say little, it's like the same size as ours. So it takes
Okay.
that. So it's very,
Long.
very long yard. It used to be a junkyard for the garage that's a couple houses over. And they were told to clean up. So they've cleaned up and now they're making a little dirt bike track for some bikes. So one day it was like Mad Max situation. It was just
Oh.
like these bikes circling really loud, whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm all for the kids having fun. And they're staying out of trouble for the most part. But I'm like, I cannot take a summer of these dirt bikes.
Right.
So, and I'm trying also not to be a curmudgeon neighbor either. Like, let the kids have fun.
Right. You're like Scrooge McDuck. and you're
But
like,
it isn't a quiet pastime,
Not really.
right? Like,
Yeah. So then as time goes on, this has been going on for a little while, like the building up, cleaning out the area, then building up the track. And then one weekend, I see like a Kubota tractor coming over.
oh,
And then like another backhoe. There's
oh,
trees coming down. Anyways, and then I can hear less bikes because they've got electric batteries on them now. So they're not proper
like,
gas.
yeah.
Less noisy. But still now I get to hear like a little noise when they try to rear up and go over the jump.
Oh,
So now they have a pretty sweet jump over there. So sometimes I go over and watch them do their tricks.
do they have like an observation gallery?
Well, I just
Like
no,
a-
not really.
Like for surgeries?
Maybe that's I think that'll come later as this evolves.
I like that you're thinking like
Yeah.
surgery. I thought when you said observation gallery, I thought like a racetrack and there'd be bleachers. You're thinking like up in some sort of like down,
Yes,
looking
like
down.
watch
Oh my
box.
gosh. No,
Yeah.
right now I'm just on my side of the fence, sort of like
Like,
kind
did
of
you
in
cut
my
out
backyard.
holes in your fence?
No, not
like
at
you
all.
built in?
I mean, no, I shouldn't have said I'm not on my side of the fence. Obviously, I'm watching them over there. But anyway, I just stand out of the way, watch them do their sweet jumps. And their
How
little,
old are
like,
these
I'm gonna
people?
say like 10 to 16.
Okay,
There's a
so
few
they
kids.
can do it on their own. They don't really need like hardcore
no,
supervision.
No, not at all. And that's when I had gone over there one night to just talk to them, and not the kids, but the parents were there. And I'm like, hey, I think this is great. Like, we're not bothered by the noise or anything now that you've upgraded the bikes to be electric. So thank you for that. I just want to make sure they're wearing their helmets and stuff, right? Like, I don't want to be around an earshot to,
Screams.
and
Death.
then have to be
Yeah.
like helpful.
Awkward.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, for like 1 week, I was like, oh my gosh, if this is my summer in my own backyard, this is not going to be fun.
Yeah, hard to relax with
Very
that.
hard to relax out there. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
nice.
more,
Huh.
not so Mad Maxy. Nice and, I don't know, I guess fun for them,
But you can't get away with that in the city. You know what
No.
I mean? Like doing
Right,
a little
like,
dirt
that
track.
Somebody
be
was going to
like,
call on them. Like, we have a neighbor somewhere that's the bylaw caller. Like, we know it.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
you have, like, a
I don't know
local-
which one
but
it is.
You know if anything happens.
Yes, like
somebody-
somebody's on it. Yeah.
So is that person going to call on us next weekend when we're lighting it up?
Yeah,
No.
because we're gonna have music, right?
We
We're gonna-
are, but no, we'll also be, no, we're not going to get a call.
We're having a lady party.
We are.
Pre-yard sale lady party. No, post-yard
Post
sale.
yard sale.
When we have all our riches from selling scrunchies.
That's right.
Selling scrunchies and used bandanas. We're
Yes.
going to be rich and we're
Yeah.
going to light it
We're
up.
gonna have some fun. It's
Yeah.
like part of a send off too for K Dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Way to
Anyway,
leave us,
yeah,
yeah,
way to
bitch.
be making changes.
Way to not consult me on your life choices.
Yeah, going across country. Some people's
Whatever. Now you'll
Kids.
just have to listen to us.
She came over a couple weeks ago to bring me some pepper plants that aren't going with her and the family to the West Coast, and only one of them has survived.
You're usually good with
I
plants.
know,
What did you
but
do?
I don't. Well, I put them in the greenhouse.
They do like a lot of heat.
Because they're hot peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
usually
I
grow.
thought,
They
right?
usually
But
like
one,
hot,
like,
but they also like
no.
dry heat, not moisture.
Yeah, so
They're like dry, hot times.
Luckily, I had the one that had all the blossoms and the peppers already on it. Like I can see peppers. I kept that one near the house, so that one's still doing great. But the other three, so sorry, K Dog, they gone.
Aw.
Yeah,
That's all right. Things happen.
black thumb.
That goes really well into my adventures in
Oh,
society.
good.
The other day I was going into town. I had to get cat food. So I got cat food, and it's in town here. It's right by Canadian Tire, and I saw that they had a plant sale on. So because usually my lawn is a mess and my outdoors is a mess, and this year I'm trying to make that not as bad. So I went and purchased 2 plants. I don't know if you noticed them on your way
I
in.
did, yeah.
I
Yes.
was waiting
Yeah.
for you
Oh
to
my
finish, but I
gosh.
commented on the way in.
Oh my gosh. So I'm in the aisles of the plants. They're on sale. I'm like, well, they're on sale. I better get 2 because I had these dusty old planters that I could chuck them in, which usually just hold garbage. So I removed the garbage, bought these. But as I'm there, and plant aisles are quite narrow and long, and there's little bees. I'm okay with it. I'm deep in one of these, and I'm up against a fence. So my end fence, other end opening down a ways. And I see this old man looking very lost. I, of course, am not going to ask him anything because that's not what I do. However, he sees me. I'm like, crap. He's going to talk to me. Sure enough, old man comes down the aisle. Oh, you're a lady. And I was like,
Am I?
that is a fact. So I said, I sure am. And I said, and I put my hand up. I'm like, before you start, if you're going to ask me anything to do with flowers, I'm not your lady. He's like, what? I was like, if you're going to ask me about this, I have picked these for their beauty and no other reason. I do not know if they need sun. I do not know if they need water. I may not do either to them. This is my extent of green thumb. And he's like, oh, I'm looking for a dahlia or some such. And I'm like, he's like, do you know if any of the, I was like, sir.
No, he needed Jillian.
I was like, no. And then I see an older lady, like 2 aisles over. I'm like, see that nice old lady over there? I think that's your lady.
Okay.
Sure enough, I see him go to the old lady, and she's like, hands up, takes that gentleman over to his separate section, getting all the things. So then the gentleman sees me in a little bit. He's got 2, and he's like, they only had pink and white. And I was like, okay. And he's like, my wife really wanted 4 colors. I'm like, why are you still talking to me? I'm not your plant lady. Like,
Yeah.
I made this very clear. No interest in plantas. Not yours, not mine even.
No.
Mine one had nice green leaves, and I picked it for the green.
Yep.
And the other one had purple flowers, which you don't see a lot, and almost kind of looked like a weed, and I think I liked it. So I bought the one that looked like a weed with purple flowers, and I got one that's mostly leaves that look like it could flower. And he still wants to talk to me. So now so I'm taking my plants, and he's in line behind me. The old lady who helped him is in line in front of me. They're having a cross conversation
Oh, you
about
love that.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
the flowers and what did you get? And then the lady in front of me looks and's like, oh, you got a blah, 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 blah plant. And I said, sure did.
I love it.
Yeah. And I'm like, I came here. So I said, I came here specifically for it. And she just looks at me and she's like, wow, it looks like a great plant. I'm like, I'm sure it will be. And then they cross talking. And the whole time I'm like, lady in front, like, put your shit up on that. And like, let's
Just-
get out of
yeah.
here.
Do not hold me up.
Why?
I gotta get out
I
of
just
here.
wanted to go in, buy my $12.99 plant
Right.
and put it in the back. And it was just a whim because I just needed cat food.
You need to keep a pair of big ass headphones in your
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Even if they are never turned on,
Yeah.
like just keep them on
And people would leave me
and
alone.
people won't
Yes.
even talk to you.
Yep.
I'm not the lady he was
No.
looking for.
No, but
Jillian
you
is.
found
Yeah.
him help though, so that's really
I
nice
did.
of
I
you,
did
right?
find someone so he would leave me alone.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I first got chickens, one of our chickens got like a swollen wattle, and I was reading
Things
up,
you have to deal with
right.
when you get
And I was
chickens.
reading up on it, and it said, go and get this plant and feed it to them. So I go to the store. More on this plant title in a bit. I go to the store and I'm looking for this plant title everywhere. And I can't find it anywhere. I go and look for seeds. I go and look for
Wow.
plants themselves. And then I go and garden center opens up and I go to the woman and I'm like, "Hi, do you have any nasturtium seeds?"
Nasturtium.
She's like, "I'm sorry, what?" And I'm like,
Let me say the awkward word again.
nasturtiums?
Nasturtium?
She's like, "Do you mean nasturtiums?"
Oh.
That's the flower name. And I'm like, "I guess I do." She goes, and then she just like pisses herself laughing. She goes, "That reminds me of my father trying to say Worcestershire."
Mm.
And it brought her very much joy because he had passed away. And
Okay.
anyways, it turned out to be a lovely interaction after her making me feel like a fucking ass, like making fun of me. But like phonetically, it's
Yeah.
a doozy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I'm one of those people that say that other word you said very incorrect.
Worcestershire?
How do you say it?
I don't know the pressure. I say Worcestershire sauce.
So you're adding-
Worcestershire.
yeah, cool.
There's a lot of letters.
Worcestershires. I don't know.
If it's
it's-
written,
I just keep
Keep
saying and just hope people know what I mean.
yeah.
Worcestershire.
I was in a musical once, and that song was in. Okay, I had to sing that word.
It was a musical about condiments.
No, not
Tell
at
me
all.
about that song.
Yeah, like what?
Okay,
what
so
would you
it
need
was
to
just
sing?
it was what was the song? I'm gonna have to look. Oh my gosh, but it's something like "You're my Worcestershire dear."
Is it about marinating meat?
No, not at all. It's
Oh.
this musical we were in or whatever. It was a song. Songs were all about love, like different, just very like old timey lovey songs. Oh, come on,
Maybe it was
Boris,
like
if
a
you're listening,
pet
help me out.
peeve
No,
of Worcestershire
not at all.
love.
You're my
Nothing
Worcestershire dear.
Nothing
Like
says
it's like
love,
a British song.
Oh, I don't know,
probably,
but anyway, so
because-
that was fun. So trying to sing that,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I feel
I
like
was like,
it's-
now it's Roy's sister Cherie. That's what we call it at my house because
Oh.
of that video where this woman is shopping for Worcestershire sauce, and she's like, my boyfriend sent me out for Roy's sister Cherie sauce, and I said, fine. So now, yes, Roy's sister Cherie.
They're a Mitsubishi is a car.
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi.
a moose.
My
boosh.
husband's stepmom has a friend, and she calls it her Mitsubishi.
Oh
car.
wow!
It's like an old lady, and she's like,
Mitsubishi.
blah blah blah. I gotta go get my Mitsubishi some new wheels.
Nice, nice.
I'm like, she's like, I don't know. I'm like, that's fair. I love words that don't word.
Words are tricky sometimes.
Worcestershire.
Words can be tricky. My cousin Allison is the worst, but the best at it. Like we were in Toronto once, and she's like, "Well, I'm looking for the hotel. We're staying at the Sheraton, right?" And I'm like, "You mean the
Sheraton.
Sheraton?" I can't even say
Sheraton.
Sheraton. We're going to the Sheraton.
I like that.
And what was the other one?
It's just mixing up the syllables.
Yes, very much. And she also calls them Subarus.
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 It feels way more exciting with Allison.
It
Allison,
is.
let's hang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
come.
that.
She would
say
love
all
that,
your
yeah.
words.
Subaru. So yeah,
Oh my gosh.
mispronounce things.
Yeah.
Daughter calls it soccer art. What do you think that is? Soccer art.
Soccer art?
Yeah, something she
Soc-
saw in the fridge. She's like, I only see soccer art.
Sauerkraut?
Oh,
Oh, that was a long shot.
but
I
also
got it.
phonetically, she's not wrong. Like when you really look
Soccer,
at it,
'cause Soccer.
No, it's sauerkraut.
not soccer, like the game.
But SAU.
You
Sock.
are.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
Sauerkraut.
That's a good one too. Yeah, soccer art.
Well, anyway, I didn't help a
Sauerkraut.
man with plants, and
You
here
sure
we are
did.
talking
So
about
sorry.
sauerkraut.
That's
Did
exciting.
you? Okay, so did the nasturtiums help the chicken?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, they did. And then we found a nasturtium seed dealer and grew them. And we have some friends who also had extras. So
It's also good. Like you can also eat it. Like
Yeah.
people can eat nasturtium too. It's good for you.
Jillian's going to be a botanist. She just isn't quite there yet.
Yeah.
But she's getting
We're
close.
thinking. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Going to get a certificate in something like that.
Something plant-like.
Touch plants.
Yeah, like something wellness related. You know,
You want to
I
be a
think
sower, like in the books I'm
Maybe.
reading.
Maybe I do want to be a sower.
You are a sower. Oh, you mean like sewing
Yeah.
the
S-
seed?
Well, I guess I
S-O-W.
technically am that too because I do
You're all of
garden.
them.
Yeah,
I
sower
do
and a
all the
sower.
sewing.
Sowing seeds.
Stupid English.
I paid attention in home ec.
Stupid English. Okay.
Okay.
Is there a cat puking somewhere?
Yeah, probably. I
dear.
just realized that too. I'm like,
There was a
Yeah, I know
weird
you
sound.
like
poked.
everyone, do not leave this room
Oh no.
until I check for safety.
Must
I
check
have
the
one
door.
cat's really working on a hairball right now. It's not going well, so I got some treats that are supposed to help hairballs.
That
Does
could
it
be
just
what's
like
happening.
lube it up?
Yes, but she really doesn't want to let it go. You know, they have a
Oh.
hairball, but they're like, no, I'm gonna swallow it back down.
That's so weird. I was thinking recently about when kids
Puke.
hold their poop
Yeah,
and then they become constipated.
yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking that.
Similar to what the cat's doing.
But
Doesn't wanna
it
get rid
reminds
the
me of your
hairball.
Yeah.
cat right now.
It's
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want to give it up.
This is mine. You
I'm
can't
gonna
have
hold it. I'm gonna keep it.
This feels
It's gonna
better.
make me feel worse, but I'm gonna keep
Right,
it.
this uncomfortable feeling I have. I just
Yeah.
want to keep it and swallow it further.
It's
Maybe
weird.
it's like an emotional thing, like just gonna swallow its feelings down. Sadness. So okay,
Let's not go there.
so Jilly, as you
Yes.
know, we spend time in the darkness,
Yes.
working in the quiet, and sometimes all you have is yourself and some music.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've spoken to both of you about this because I will sing songs that I've been singing for a long, long time. And then I'll sing a part of that song and be like, what the fuck? Or like, what happened there? So singing the thong song.
thong, 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 thong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, me and Cisco,
Cisco.
we're getting it. And I've reached out to both of you about this because when he says to me that she has dumps like a truck,
Truck.
thighs like what?
What?
Yeah, baby, move your butt.
But
I think I'll sing it again. And she has dumps like a truck. So all over again, she does. So then in this, I'm like, what does this mean? Because I'm not hip to the youth.
This
And-
wasn't youth. We were
the
when
youth
this
then.
came
Okay,
out.
so here's
I'm
where it
not
goes.
hip to
Here's
the
where it
youth.
goes. So I've asked you both, and
Yes.
you're like, it's about NAS.
Yes,
probably.
dump
dump.
is not. It's her
Yeah.
butt.
So
Talking
it's-
about her
It's
bum.
got to be her
Okay.
bum.
Her
Okay.
nice rump.
Right.
Rumpy dump.
So
See, rumpy dump.
my problem was that I never went and fact checked this. It's not even a problem. It's
It's
a
just-
non-issue. But imagine though all the time that we had to like just spread rumors and fact check with our friends
Yes.
as youth because we didn't have the internet at our fingertips, and we would spread rumors like Marilyn Manson got a rib removed so
Oh
he
my
could
God,
blow
yes.
himself.
That's
Yes.
Or like all these rumors that had no
Yes.
fact based other
Yeah.
than like a bunch of tweens
Yes.
spreading them
Just
around
talking
The
about
best.
it.
and
yeah.
not being able to fact check. And I'm not going to look up and find out that it's about a butt.
No.
I'm going to just trust that that's the issue.
Yeah.
But when in my head, it would be really funny if she was taking Mondo shits,
She loves
like
a dump.
giant
dump.
truck-sized shits. That would make that song so much better for me.
I mean, there's a lot of songs. There's one that Jillian sang to me one day the
Oh,
other day. I
dear.
don't remember what it was. And then she was singing it, and I started singing along, and it brings me back to my youth. And then we both were like, those words, those should not have been sung by me as a 12-year-old.
Right.
Oh, it was.
I don't remember what it was.
Hang on.
It's okay. It was a lot.
No, you played it. Ah, la 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 long. Ah,
Oh.
la, la.
Girl, I'm going to make you sweat.
Yes, that's
Sweat
it.
till you can't,
Can't
sweat,
sweat
no
no
more.
more.
And when you cry out, I'm going to
Push it
some more.
some more.
That's where we
Oh.
stopped because then we were like, oh,
no.
is this like
Yeah.
that turned not
yeah,
nice,
Yeah.
you know? Or
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
don't know.
either way,
like,
I-
not good.
It's not for young
not
people.
good. No,
You're gonna
here
push
we
it-
are. And
push
like,
it
and when
some
did that
more.
come out? That was the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
So
Late
yeah,
90s.
this was like elementary school. Jillian singing this song.
Yeah, and I think today's portion of the D-bag can be a little bit about
Yeah.
this. Is like, are there songs that you sang as a youth or like really got into that now as an adult you're like, what the crap? Why was I allowed to listen to that?
Okay. I just want to say 2 band names. We can break down some songs if you want, but I just Color Me Bad, number 1.
Mm.
No business.
No.
Yeah.
Boys to Men.
Oh.
Boy bands, yeah.
Boy bands.
Just those 2 in particular.
Oh.
All for One had some also
Yeah.
that were like a little
Boyz II Men is standing out to me because of they would like break down the song and then the man with the really deep voice would come and be like, "Baby, I'm so sorry that happened.
Hey, girl.
I just love you so much."
Yeah.
Whatever it was, and it would
Aw.
get quite sensual.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Huh.
I do remember my sister coming out of her room once and singing a song by AC/DC. She got you by the balls.
Oh.
And my dad got out from his chair and went right into her room and took the tape.
Yeah.
And that was the last we heard of that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I don't even like even talking about it in front of dad right now. Like now, because of just his
Awkward.
reaction.
Like,
It was
is he
just
sensitive about that still?
I don't think he's sensitive about it anymore, but it was just that time and how he even was like, "Don't you ever say anything like that."
Right.
Like it was more so, it was very much directed to my sister because
Yeah.
she's just rocking out to the song,
Yeah.
like not realizing what "she's
Not
got
a-
you by the balls" means
Right.
at teenager age,
Right.
right? So Anyway.
My niece really liked music when she was 2 going on 3. They just start putting words together and making some chatty. She was quite precocious, could say a lot. Her favorite song, her mom and me would play to this kid that she loved was Scooby Snacks. And
Okay.
she would sing Scooby Snacks, like even out and about and
Yeah.
whatever else. And I'm like, later realized, like, that's drugs.
mm-hmm.
Maybe a 2.5-year-old shouldn't be
Not talking about
saying
running around
Scooby
banks.
Snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robin Banks.
Robin Banks all whacked. Yeah.
On Scooby Snacks. And those
uh.
were some of the words her first like sentences were in there. And I'm like,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
But I was 14, so or 15. I thought that was a great song to play in the house. My bad.
Wow. It is a great song. I do
Yeah.
enjoy that. I listened
Just,
to it recently.
Yeah, my kids have similar
Yeah.
upbringings because we listen to a lot of 90s hip hop and,
Mhm.
would always have the radio on. And I remember when Boy Child was a baby, like, he would always be kicking his feet when I was changing his diaper, and I would always sing, like, all the little babies with the pumped up kicks.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, it's about shooting.
Shooting.
Don't shoot anyone. Funny enough, he has lots of guns.
He hasn't shot anyone.
I know when we just went and bought him his last gun, I was like, don't make the newspapers say she should have saw it coming. Do not set me up.
And to be clear, these are guns, yes, but they're not guns with
They're
ammunition.
airsoft.
They're
Yeah.
airsoft. We're just gonna put that out there in
Yeah.
case someone listening,
Yeah,
like,
I'm like,
Tiffany buys her
Her 13-year-old
13-year-old
guns.
guns.
No.
I mean, yes, but no.
Yeah.
They can still don't aim those at faces.
But yes, small girl child. I have a video of her 3 years old singing "Old Dirty Bastard." Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Yeah.
He just likes to raw dog it, and that's what 3-year-olds like.
Yeah, maybe that's a thing. Maybe when they're that age, they're like, this song really speaks to
This
me.
Yeah,
speaks to my heart.
Ah.
Oh,
There's also like an
frig.
Akon and David Guetta song. I don't know if I'm
Okay.
saying that right.
I don't know anyone's names.
Anyways, and it's called "Sexy Bitch."
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. You
and
played that for me, and I'm
Yes,
like, no, I don't
But
like it.
my daughter would sing, "Ooh, she's a sassy fish, a sassy fish."
That's fine. Sassy
Yeah.
fish are
Yeah,
great.
sassy
Yeah.
fish
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. Daughter thought during not during, what's the song? Alicia Keys, Jay-Z. Empire
New
State
York?
of Mind, something
Yeah.
about New York.
Yeah.
But she was saying I can't go back and look at
She
it.
was definitely
New
singing.
York. I only know. I
No,
don't know.
I'm trying to remember
Something
what's
New York.
Something
Oh, here it is.
different.
Yeah.
Concrete Jungle, Wet Dreams, Tomatoes. That's what my kid thought Alicia Keys was saying.
Concrete.
Concrete Jungle, Wet Dreams, Tomatoes.
What is the real sentence?
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Oh,
Yeah.
not tomatoes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh.
That'd be
Daughter
a
now
weird wet-
utilizes the lyrics section
Yeah.
a lot in her music app to help.
That'd be a weird wet dream.
Concrete tomatoes?
Yeah.
Concrete jungle, wet dream, tomatoes.
Still
Like-
not-
What caused the wet dream? Was it the concrete jungle or the tomatoes?
Oh, it's the tomatoes for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
always.
they're way more sensual.
Yes.
Way more sensual than
Yeah.
concrete.
Yeah, probably more comfortable.
So there's
Yeah.
some good misheard lyric from my house.
That's good.
Oh.
That's a good one.
I know someone who thought the AC/DC song was, oh, maybe it's not AC, yeah, Dirty Deeds and the Dunder Chiefs.
Yeah, that sounds like something I thought for a very long time.
Yes.
But done real cheap, but I didn't
Yeah.
know. And I also just
Dirty
like
Deeds
cheese and the
the
blah, blah,
Dunder
blah.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, why not?
And the Kiss song, I Want to Rock and Roll All Night and Part of Every Day.
And part of every day.
Oh,
Just a
not
little
party
bit.
every
Just
day.
a little bit of every day.
Part
Not
Which
the whole
part?
day.
Which part?
I guess it depends
It's
when
part-
you start
it's-
your rocking and rolling.
Well,
It's
if you're
party.
rocking and rolling all night,
So the part of
Part-
every day would be in the morning, I would think. And then you sleep.
For
Take
part.
a little nap.
for
And then
part of every day, I don't think I'm going to be able to hear it correctly now.
Yeah.
And part of every day. Yeah,
Instead of
But I
party.
think you've also both heard me trying to sing Stevie Nicks.
oh, shoot.
But it was just like a one-winged dove.
A one-winged
sounds
dove.
like she's
How does
singing.
How does a one
And then I'm like, no wonder that poor dove is like
So
"Who-
sad."
Who, baby? Who? Just a one-winged dove.
One-winged dove. Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're not getting anywhere with that.
Now I can't.
Like, it
Every
was-
time I hear that,
it
I'm going
was
to be like a
recently-
one-wing
It was
dove.
recently that Jillian was singing it, and I was like, "The fuck are you singing?" She's like, "Stevie Nicks." I'm like,
You're like, that's not how the
"Mm,
song goes.
I think you need to recheck your
That's
lyrics."
what I like about it too. Like I'm singing it
Yeah.
with confidence because
Yeah.
thanks to School of Rock, I know the words.
Yeah.
One-winged dove.
Just like a
The
one-winged
look
dove.
on this one who doesn't know, like,
Oh, I don't
you-
know shit about shit for sure. I sing like I wrote the song, and I
Yeah.
sing it
Commitment,
so
Oh
poorly.
my gosh! What was the other
constantly.
one? The other morning, something about touching you first, and that's not it at
Oh.
all. They're saying that they're gonna put you first.
Oh, it was a
Oh.
Coldplay song.
Oh.
I wanna touch you first. You are beautiful. No, universe. You're my universe, and I want to touch you
Yeah,
first.
so, and this is at just to give everybody some more context. This is at like
4 a.m.
probably between 4 and 5 a.m.
Yeah.
This interaction is going on.
Yeah.
So, which is good because I need that to help them get through. But yeah, it's just whew.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But we also have another colleague who notoriously sings the wrong songs with no shame. So I do
Yeah,
love
just
that.
Do it, yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
I just say words too. Like I don't know most songs, but long as you like put your energy behind it,
Yeah.
people have a good time.
Anything
it
with
doesn't matter.
confidence is good.
That's right.
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
when Guitar Hero was a thing that
Ooh,
people
yeah.
did, I would just meow through the lyrics because I didn't know the words.
And you don't have to. You just have to hit
as
the
long as you hit the
That's true.
notes.
Yeah.
So you could
Yeah.
just make noises.
At first, when she started saying Guitar Hero, I was like, oh, with a guitar. And then she's like, I just meowed through it. I'm like, how did that work with the guitar? Because I never got the one with the
Oh,
singing.
you had like
Oh.
the
I just
rock
had-
band.
Oh, Rock Band.
Right,
Yeah,
because
right.
the Guitar Hero had no meowing possibility.
I
Like
just
that would not
meowed
work.
into the guitar.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
That was a
Like
good
my
time.
whole, like even my sister and brother-in-law got it. They were the first ones to get it. And one Christmas, we were all playing it. Like even my grandma
Oh,
on the
yeah.
lamb, she played it.
Yeah.
Like, so at the height of its like popularity, we were
Love
all
it.
like,
It very much
Guitar Hero.
frustrated my husband because we owned it and all that. But because he's an actual guitar and bass player, you're not actually hitting the notes appropriately or where it's supposed to. It's just going with the beat, but that's not
Yeah.
the music. So he'd like,
this
rage.
is
was-
not right.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
for him.
No,
It was for
me.
all of our other.
It was for
people's.
everyone
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna share my misheard lyrics, and then I think we have to do this. We're running out of time.
No, we're expression
Oh,
sessioning.
that's right. We are.
What's your misheard lyric?
The song "Kiri" by Mr. Mister. It's
Sing it.
actually a name.
I don't know this song.
Yeah, you do.
Kiri?
Yeah, it's called Kiri. Sorry, my
Oh,
allergies
Kiri.
really
I
bother
I don't
me.
know this
Oh
song.
my gosh,
You're
Mr. Mister.
gonna-
Anyways, but
yeah.
I think they're saying carrying a laser.
Well, I don't know
Carrying
this
a
song.
laser on the road that I must travel. Carrying a laser. Yeah.
Oh, I know that song. but
Darkness
it's definitely
of
not.
the
Yeah, I
night.
know the song, but it's not.
Yeah, it's a
carrying
woman's
laser.
name. No, I know, because it's Kiri and Elise.
What?
They're singing about a woman, Kiri and Elise.
Carrying leaves?
No, Kiri and Elise.
Wait,
As a colleague that told me about this, actually,
That's a
because I was
name?
singing it from the top of my lungs, and
Yeah.
he's like, actually, it's a woman's name.
so not
Tell me,
carrying leaves.
lyric search this because
Yeah,
I need to
I'm
tell
gonna
you
do it
what
right
the
now.
song is in my head.
Yeah, it's not.
It's carrying a laser.
No.
No, it's not.
It is. Carrying a laser on the road that I must travel. Am I going to be able to play it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so in my head is, do you believe in a road I must travel?
No, mine's different than that. Mine's like definitely not a person's name.
No.
It is Kyrie. Kyrie.
No,
That's
it's
a
not.
fake name.
That's not real.
Look it.
Hey, hit play. I need to hear it.
Why isn't it playing?
Maybe your volume's low.
Maybe you're on Amy's Wi-Fi.
Don't use my Wi-Fi. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Is that the name?
Yeah, here one more time.
That's a
I
dumb
think
name.
I've always just been like candelabra.
yeah,
Carrying a laser.
carrying a laser, or do you believe?
I'm going to try to go to the chorus and then we can just hear it. Okay. Actually, at the end, they just kind of break it down. So we're just
They
going to
just
do
break,
They do.
break it down.
He does. I'm done. Not only do I miss sing this song, this is one of my favorites. So I,
Oh,
you know,
you
my-
miss sing
I
and
do
you
it.
love it.
I do.
I
like
feel
this
like this
song.
one. Yeah, carrying a laser.
He needs a laser. He's on the highway in the night.
Yeah.
Why
it's
would you
true.
pick a name for a girl while you're on the highway at night? Carrying a laser makes sense.
Way more sense. Okay, we're gonna have to pay royalties.
know.
Turn it off.
I know. We better tell
Oh,
them about why we
gosh.
don't have music.
Oh, the music.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the music is free if we're just podcasting. But if we put it on YouTube, there's a third party on behalf of the person who could have made the music on the website that's free that could get royalties if we become famous. And obviously, we want
When
to
we
become
become
famous.
famous.
So we're not risking it, Biscuit. But don't worry, there'll be something else coming soon. We just need some time. Because I'm not paying a stranger third party for music that says it's free when you get it in the internet.
Yeah, who had nothing to do with
Nothing
anything.
to do. And
Yeah.
all the podcasts, as long as we just kept podcasting, we're fine. But as soon as you put on YouTube,
Baloney.
Alright.
you screwed. Get it?
Phone.
You screwed.
That was a good one.
Again.
That's all I got.
Anyway, yeah, carrying a laser.
Huh. And I do like that song. I love a lot of 80s songs.
Mister. It's a good time.
What else did
Carrying
they
a
sing?
laser.
Did they sing? Oh,
Take
you know.
these broken wings.
Wings and
Oh, I was thinking about
not
the
the
band-
broken one dove wing. Maybe that's where that came
Mm,
from.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about the band Extreme More Than Words.
Oh,
Oh,
in excess.
no, it's
No.
extreme.
Is
Oh,
it?
Extreme.
Oh.
Yes.
But isn't-
I mean, it's probably excessive, but it is not in excess.
I'm thinking of something else.
the
So-
band is called Extreme. The song is called More Than Words.
Yeah.
So we have an Ottawa-based fan who is a big music buff, and when we talk about music, I know he's sitting at home like
Dying.
judging us
That's fine.
and being like, "That's incorrect. It actually
So-
was in excess."
You know who I
No,
love?
he's not. He's not. He's
he-
very
yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
I love Gowan. Gowan's great. And so I thought Gowan had a lot of really good songs.
Strange animal.
Yes. He only has 3. But
Yep.
those 3, so good.
Is Gowan just Gowan? Isn't there someone Gowan? Like
Huh?
Lawrence?
I'm sure he has a first name, but they are known as Gowan. Like, what do you mean? The band is Gowan.
Oh, he's a band.
Yeah.
He's a group.
He
He's
is a
not
group.
Madonna.
Gowan. He's
Oh, I thought it was just one art, like one.
But doesn't he have
like,
backup players or does he do it all?
Well, they all have backup players.
He is Gowan, yes. He
Like you're going to
is
see Gowan. I'm not going to see a band called Gowan.
No, I'm going to go see that guy Gowan, but I bet he's with a band.
Well,
The
yeah,
80s
he's
all
not
had
solo
bands.
dolo.
No. So yeah, like a Madonna or a
Okay,
Cher.
Okay. Yeah, I thought he had a name.
Also like Toto down in Africa.
No, Toto is a band though.
Yes, Toto is a band, unlike Gowan,
Gowan,
the
who's
man.
And
one
Madonna.
person.
And
Madonna.
Cher and Prince.
Yes,
They have
correct.
musical
Yeah.
accoutrement.
Yeah. Prince is
Backups.
very small.
Yeah.
And dead.
That was so quick. Like, not even a pause, a breath. He's so
boom,
small and
boom,
dead.
boom.
Yep. I guess we can't talk about dead people. So,
Probably smaller now.
Ooh.
oh yeah, yeah. You know, it's not true. Your hair keeps growing after you die. It's just that your skin shrinks back and off your skull, and it looks like you have
That
more
doesn't
hair.
make it
Yeah.
feel better.
I didn't know that my hair was growing after
It doesn't.
I died.
No, but
How
some
could
people
it?
thought of that. I know
People are
because we're dead.
stupid.
I know people are. Well, we're educating today, I guess.
We're so learned. Good for us. Okay, so expression session,
Right. Yes.
music-y,
Okay.
music-like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where do you think the term, and this is like, I'm going on a whim here. Where do you think the term preaching to the choir
I mean,
comes from?
makes sense. Like choirs were usually in church. Preachers are in church. The preacher would tell the choir when to stop and start. So preaching to the choir. But then when I think about the saying, we say it like, you've already told us, you're preaching to the choir. But that makes sense because the choir, they know what they got to sing. They know the notes they got to hit. You don't need to preach to them. They got.
Yeah, like I already have the information.
I already know how to suck
I
eggs, so
already
don't
know.
try and teach me.
Right. I already got the
That's
Lord
right.
in my hand
Yeah.
and the song in my heart and whatever
Phew.
else
Yeah.
they
Candle
feel.
in the wind.
And a candle in the wind.
I don't know.
But all we are is dust in the wind.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
yeah.
Every rose has a thorn.
Diana's dead too.
Her too, yeah. Oh my gosh. I need you to know we're gonna post
your head?
Where? No, I didn't
Oh.
at all. I was just like, where?
I don't
So
know.
in
Diana.
this
The,
Facebook
the,
mark,
wind, the
Oh my
candle
gosh.
song.
Oh,
Elton did it on her,
So
her
sorry. Okay,
funeral.
You're right.
Go ahead, Tiffany. I'm
sorry.
so sorry about that.
we're gonna post on the Insta because Amy and I have been tossing back and forth some of our top marketplace
Oh my
finds.
goodness,
Oh,
friends.
yeah.
Just
And
wait.
I found a Princess Diana figurine. I have no idea how big she is, but she looks creepy as fuck.
I have found some, like, which is great because when this comes out, I will do a round 3. There's some things I found, and I was upset, and I'm not. I was concerned.
I think my top favorite fave is our exchange of Princess Diana for Tony Danza.
Yes,
Oh,
that did
dear.
happen. Yeah,
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Full circle.
Yes.
Yeah, she
it-
sent me the picture of Princess Di, which I was very offered, and I said, I up you, Tony Danza, and sent back a signed picture of Tony Danza on
wow.
sale.
But I don't even
Wow.
think it was a picture. I feel like it was a cardboard cutout
Even better.
that I can put in my bedroom.
This is what we need in the studio right here.
Yeah.
Is the Tony Danza.
Oh, there was a person on there who had a crochet. Sorry, I might have the picture still if I do have to find it. A giant crocheted ice cream cone, like giant, like a body size crocheted ice cream cone with 3 balls of ice cream and a cherry on top. So by accident, when I went to take the picture, I hit the button. Is this still
this
available?
still-
Oh, no.
She gets back to me immediately. Boy, yes, it is. It's $80, and I was like,
Mm.
oh, too pricey, thank you. I felt so bad. She thinks I liked her giant ice cream cone
mean,
crochet.
I'm sure it is a nice ice cream cone.
Oh, it was huge.
So, yes,
Huge.
preaching to the choir
Oh, yeah.
originated in the 1970s,
Okay, not so old timey.
likely as a variant of preaching to the converted.
Oh.
The older phrase dates back to the mid 19th century. Both expressions refer to the idea of trying to convince people of something that they've already agreed with, making it pointless.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
you
Preaching
were
to
on
the
right.
convert.
Yeah.
Not the
Yeah.
choir. The choir came later. Does it say why the convert became the choir?
I don't know. Maybe people didn't know how to sing. Then they did.
I just. Okay.
People were converted before they were choir members.
You know what got me thinking also by posting all these things on Marketplace?
Mhm.
I have a lot of things in this house that I would be that person if I posted it on Marketplace.
Yeah, the weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, wait. And like, just, yeah. I got a lot of weird shit. Like, I just looked
You
over
do,
and
but
I
I
saw
don't
the
think you're-
weird astronaut holding an octopus. I'm like, that's not normal.
No, but your level of weird isn't like, why do I have a giant crocheted ice cream cone?
I have a giant crocheted giraffe with
Yes.
hearts.
That's cute.
I know.
Which was made by your mother-in-law.
I
Come on
know.
now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's there's a story, a
Yeah.
very sentimental
But
story.
maybe
behind
there was a sentimental story about the lady and her ice cream.
Why
That
an
she
ice
shouldn't
cream
sell
cone?
it.
Shit.
She should keep
I hope
it.
she did
Is it
sell
like a
'cause it
body
disappeared.
pillow? Like if you're telling
Yeah.
me it's a, I'm curious to see the picture of it.
I think I
do-
sent it to my sister, so I think I should have
The
it
one
still.
post you had put though about the book crafting with cat hair.
Yes, lots of
one
people
of
want it.
one of our fans actually put
it.
in that they already own it.
And one said they
Yeah,
want it.
So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna reach out to her and be like, yo, we need that, because then let's do that for our diorama.
Oh.
Add some
Start,
cat hair
ladies,
to the taxidermy.
start saving your cat
creatures.
hair.
I used to do
I'll
that
start
in a
saving
Ziploc
mine
bag
that
because then I
falls
would
out.
make cat balls with it for them to
Mm.
play with.
Cat balls.
You take the hair
That they're
and you roll
currently
it together.
trying to.
and you
Oh, I
make a
understand
cat
what a
ball.
cat ball is. Thank you, though, for the description.
She's like, fuck off.
Well, I'm like, currently one of your cats is trying to get rid of a hairball, and you
Yes.
used to make.
Yeah,
Oh, you're such a wonderful plant. Or
I am a good
cat
plant.
mom.
Cat mom.
I was gonna say pet mom, and then I
Oh.
thought plant, and now you're just realizing you haven't watered that plant, have you?
But that's okay. I'll do it
That's
today. It
okay.
works out great.
Yeah.
It
It looks fine.
All right, gang.
All right. This
time
was a
has come.
lot.
It was.
The time has come.
For what? What's happened?
Well, our shift is done. It's time
Yes,
to clock out.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Time to be done.
Yeah.
Time flies when we're talking a lot of music.
Oh,
A
wow.
lot of music, and we could probably do more.
Yeah.
If you have any expressions or terms you want us to know about, any themes you want us to try and dabble in,
What's
yeah,
that
let us
song
know.
that you always get the words wrong to?
Curious.
like
yeah.
every song I sing.
It's okay. I'll correct you.
Yeah, you will.
There.
No, it's been
Thank-
lovely as always.
Thank you for joining us. We are not for everyone, but we might just be for you.
Thanks
we'll catch
again.
you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.